Do you know everything that we do have a reason? And the reason for this webinar is because we did ask the expert, and we have so many questions and so many people interested that instead to be back and forward with emails, we talk with her and like, what about if we have a live webinar when people can be asking questions? So welcome back, Dr. Kilubi, all the way from Europe to be with us. And our next webinar is going to be July 1st, 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. And what are the topics that we're going to be talking about?
We'll be talking about communities, in particular about community building. Because nowadays, whether you want to conduct a project, you want to run an initiative, you want to sell your products and services, you need supporters, you need people who stand behind your mission. You need people who are excited about your products and services. And that's what we will be talking about. How to build such a strong tribe and to create a wonderful network that supports you.
Doctor, it's when we talk about tribe and we talk about community, we explain this on the Ask the Expert, and we're going to explain it again on the webinar. This is not only for people who want to build a social media, it has to do with work, sales, management, a personal life. This is not in one specific box. This is so broad that today community doesn't have any limits anymore, doesn't have any frontier. Your community can be in another continent today and work and personal.
Yes, that makes it so amazing, right? There are no frontiers. We don't have these geographical boundaries anymore, right? If you have something special to give outside there to the world, it doesn't matter where you're located, because you can both build an offline and an online community of people, of fans, of a tribe that stands behind your mission and who supports you in realizing your vision. And as you pointed out correctly, it's not only about people who want to run or start a business, it's also for employees who want to implement a new project or initiative within their organization. And here again, they also need other employees, other colleagues that are there to support them in their mission.
Most people is afraid of this new reality and era with it's not anymore about the person next door, is maybe the person about in another state. So instead to looking for this as a problem, I think that we need to start looking as a, wow, I don't have any more limits. It's not a roof on my business and my community and my relationship with others.
Definitely, you're absolutely right. So we should see it as a great opportunity that we can use online forums, we can use social media platforms to get connected to people with which we could otherwise not get connected to, prone to the boundaries that we had in our mind or in the past, not being digitally connected at all. And that's so fascinating.
It's like you and I, we get connected even in different continents and time zones.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. And I can see also the future, because many people nowadays are talking about content and context, right? Some say like, what is more important to convey your content out there, for example, on social media, or is the context relevant? And I said, forget about context or content at all. The future will be connections, to connect with the people out there, to talk to people, to lead discussions, to ask them questions, to feel really interested and committed to what people outside there have to say. Be it your customer, be it your supporter, be it some kind of a team member. It can be anybody out there. The most important thing is to get connected to people and to form tribes and some kind of community.
Perfect. Dr. Kilubi, for everybody else out there, is going to be July 1st, 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. The link to connect is below. You can see Dr. Kilubi biography and all the expertise she's going to bring to the webinar. This is going to be mind-blowing. Why? Because it's nothing that we think 3 months ago as a community is what is today. So we're going to talk about all the concept. I think it's a great chance for you. If you cannot be part of the webinar for the time zone, or you have something preset, I would advise you to send the questions before. 48 hours after the webinar is going to be on demand, but obviously you're not going to have the chance to do the questions live. So again, July 1st, 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. Doctor, I cannot wait for this one. See you in a couple of weeks.
Thank you so much, Susan. See you in a while.